Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to get a return. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done.
And that pass picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give is to Miller. Can't get him to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To throw, it's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here's the handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. To pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Takes the easy completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. Now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over his block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
DB's right up on the receivers. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
options. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over SMU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Trying to burn this defensive back. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Quarterback keeper. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Going to throw it. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Adams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Oh, look out! Touchdown Tide! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Florida, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brian.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
You know this sophomore has a big options on that one.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Back to throw, it's Glagway. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes that Alabama offense. Makes it past the marker. Barishnikov should be so sweet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you another play.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Dances away from the D. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. And he almost on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The short hands, it's Hawkins. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your back.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Running with power across the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back...
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. And they try the middle of this stout defense.